Hi, my name is Mike Conley. I'm the owner of Property Management, Inc. here in Fremont. And we're going to take a couple minutes to talk about the city of Pleasanton from an investment standpoint, specifically what it's like to own a single-family rental property in the town. And we'll look at some pros and cons, starting with pro number one, the fact that Pleasanton is an extremely stable market. Now, I grew up in this town, I still live there, and during the recession, while other towns around Pleasanton were getting wiped out, Pleasanton only dropped a little bit in terms of the average home price. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Pleasanton is such a stable market. It's so diversified. You've got high-tech workers with Oracle and Workday in the city, and a lot of workers commuting to Silicon Valley. But you also have a lot of diverse trades in Pleasanton, tradesmen and bankers and teachers. You've got a diversity that you don't see in a lot of other cities, and I think that has to add to the stability of the city's economy. Number two pro is the excellent school system. On a scale of 1 to 10, all the schools in Pleasanton statewide are ranked at 10. There's no other city in the East Bay that competes with Pleasanton schools. So that obviously adds to the attraction of living in Pleasanton, because when the recession comes and people still put a high premium on their kids' education, it's going to keep home prices up. Number three, you've got a wonderful location with Pleasanton. It's still commutable. You have a lot of people enduring the commute into Silicon Valley, and but it's doable. And you've also got people taking BART into the city, and it's a wonderful place to live and still be able to commute into work. Number four, I love the controlled growth that's happening in the city. There's very little residential growth going on in Pleasanton. It's pretty much maxed out. A little bit of commercial growth with the expansion of Workday. They're adding several thousand workers. They're adding a new mall out off of El Charro. Costco's going up. But in terms of residential growth, it's pretty much done, and that bodes well for the existing stock of homes in terms of keeping your rental prices up. And then, of course, you've got the community amenities in Pleasanton, which, in my opinion, are unmatched anywhere in the East Bay. You've got a very wonderful, quaint downtown. You've got beautiful weather, wonderful mall. You've got a playhouse, great hiking on the Pleasanton Ridge. You have the county fair, parks everywhere. Pleasanton is truly a wonderful place to live with your family. So those are all the pros of Pleasanton. A couple of the cons, just two, but they're big ones. You've got a higher entry-level price point in Pleasanton than anywhere else. The homes are expensive in this town. So you buy a home in this town, if you're able to do it and then rent it out, you're going to have a lower cap rate. And that's because the rents aren't much higher for a home in Pleasanton than an identical home, let's say in Fremont or Union City or even Dublin. So you're paying more for a home, getting about the same amount of rent as cities around you. That equates to a lower cap rate, which is a con for investments. So all in all, my grade for this city is a solid B. I say Pleasanton is a very good place to own a rental house. I personally only manage homes. I don't sell homes, but my brother Tom, we both grew up in Pleasanton. He has rental property in the town. When it comes to buying, selling, or a 1031 exchange, he's the person I'd love to introduce you to. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.